All right, and what's the relevance purpose of image 623?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this image 623 is a gun that was found underneath a mattress when one of the co-conspirators, Antonio Sumlin, was arrested in May or April of 2022, Your Honor. And we believe that this picture is relevant to show that this, one of the YSL co-conspirators, the nature of this enterprise. One of the things that we allege in our preamble to the indictment is that YSL maintains armed individuals ready and willing to preserve, protect, and enhance the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise. And the fact that he had this gun in the bedroom that he was in underneath his bed, we believe is relevant to show that.
All right. And who's going to be arguing these for the defense? Sure, I mean, that's fine. All right, whomever is going to take this portion.
Your Honor, it was explained in our case law that our gang statute was modeled after our RICO statute. And I cite the case to the court, and I did not bring extra copies. I apologize. Alexander, Alexander versus State. It's 371 Georgia Appeal, 532. It's in Division 2, 901 Southeast 2D, 584, 2024 case. And what our second highest court explains is that it is essential that the state, I'm quoting, demonstrate that the commission of the predicate act was intended to further the interests of the gang. So this is a gang count, and the appellate court held that just doing some crime or having some gang paraphernalia, or in this case a gun under the bed, that's not enough to say that this furthers the interests of the gang. There's no nexus. And here, the state has continually put into evidence people associating with other people. This is Mr. Sumlin, correct? Who I believe is going to testify.
Okay.
And the fact that he has drugs or guns or slogans of violence, I'm not saying he does, but you have to show that somehow that gun or that act somehow affected, and there was a nexus to the trial that's going on. The state has other pictures of him with guns, so I also say it's cumulative and unnecessary evidence. But that's my argument.
All right.
Can we get a cite again, Your Honor?
The cite to Alexander?
Yeah, 871, Georgia at 532.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, we don't have any other pictures of Mr. Sumlin with guns that we intend. Sorry, if you can hear me, I'm sorry. We don't have any other, and I'm just confirming, but I don't believe we have any other pictures of Mr. Sumlin with guns. This is the only picture we have, and that's because he was arrested with this. Again, the weapon was underneath his mattress when he was arrested.
All right. Well, I mean, it's ultimately a jury determination whether they believe that he had this gun to further gang purposes. But I think in terms of what needs to be shown for the state to secure its admission, that's been satisfied. So to the extent you do not have pictures of him with guns already, then I would admit it. But if you do, then I'm going to exclude it as cumulative.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and these are pictures of his various tattoos.
Yes, Your Honor, and we actually narrowed down the pictures. So the numbers that are listed, Your Honor, in our synopsis, those 10 pictures
Okay.
show specific tattoos on his person, which are different tattoos that we believe are relevant. So one tattoo has YSL, another tattoo has slime-like with a snake. Another tattoo has the 5-point star. Another has a tattoo of a die or two
A what?
dice with
Okay.
5, but up the black dots. And let's see. So
So that's 5. What are the other 5?
other tattoos. So one has the number 5 with a fire. Again, we believe that 5 signifies blood. That he's a member of the Bloods.
Okay, so why don't you pick one of the 5 tattoos and whichever one of those. So dice, fire, plain 5, y'all pick one.
But they're all different symbols.
I
of
know, I understand.
Okay, so you want for the representation of 5, you want to pick one thing that represents 5?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. The other ones have Macon and Cleveland, which is him talking about Cleveland Avenue, or Cleveland Avenue being Cleveland. So that's not included in the 5 that you're...
Tell me what tattoo that is. Which image is that? So how about the overall one? Do you need that if you're going to be zooming in on?
The overall, so you can see that it's him in the picture, so that's why we had the overall one.
Okay.
And that picture is taken further away, so you can't...
Okay, well then, do you need the next one then?
So the next one after 641 is 642, where you can, and let me make sure, because yes, it's 642 where you can see the YSL more prominent. Mm-hmm. Then we move to 643, which he has Haiti Baby, so you can see that more prominent. Mm-hmm. Then we skip to 648, which is 2 5-point stars in the lower part of his stomach. Then 649 is the 5 with the fire. 652 is the B, which we believe symbolizes blood as well. The B is underneath the beehive, on top of the paw. 654 are additional 5-point stars, specifically 5 5-point stars. 655, it says Macon and Cleveland. 659 is the one with the dice. 665 is Slime Life with the snake. And then that's all the pictures. And originally there were 24 photos, so we narrowed it down from the 24 to the 10.
So it seems to me that if you have in number 1 to show it's him and then number 2, you can see a whole lot of the Haiti Baby and the YSL and all kind of other things just by zooming in on that one.
But in the back, Your Honor, when the jurors have, they won't be able to zoom in on it. They'll be able to see what's in front of them once it's admitted. Yes, we can zoom in on the camera.
So you're gonna, all right. And who's gonna testify to this?
He's coming.
He's gonna be like, yeah, these are my tattoos and here's what they mean.
I don't know.
Or just, yeah, these are my tattoos.
We have tattoos and we have, he'll give his version, but we also have a gang expert who are familiar with these tattoos as well.
Okay, well. Just pick one rendition of the fives and use that. You don't need all three of them.